What's up, guys? Midnight Snack here, bringing you RimWorld Alpha 10. Unfortunately, this means that I'm just pretty much going to end Season 3 where it is right now, and I'm going to get started on playing Alpha 10, because I like playing with all the new stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go over the patch notes. I'm going to put a link in the description to this page where you can read them for yourself, and also I recommend watching this video you see right now on screen by Tynan Sylvester, the creator of RimWorld, and he goes through the changes and kind of just explains everything and shows everything off. So we're gonna read some patch notes and then make some new people, make a new world, and go from there. Unfortunately, the old saves don't work, so I couldn't run Microton on RimWorld Alpha 10 even if I wanted to, but I'm okay with that. I'm still sad about Behringer, still a little salty that I let him die by letting a roof fall on him. Billy Zane's probably gonna commit suicide, and I don't know. Let's get started with Alpha 10. So Alpha 10 has arrived. This time we've added a new joy need with a bunch of ways to fulfill it. New timetable, outfits, and thing filter management tool, and dozens of smaller improvements. Full change list is at the end of this post. If you own the game, your links should be updated. So go ahead and feel free to download the game again. And there's a note. This build will not load old save games or old worlds. They'll probably just crash the game. So there's a new joy need, and it's kind of like a happiness thing where it will degrade over time, and then they need to go do something to, like, they need to go have fun basically. So you can see they've added some joy sources like sky gazing, meditating or praying, relaxing around a campfire, a table, horseshoes, chess, billiards, televisions, telescopes, and armchairs and dining chairs. It says there are various kinds of joy. Repeated use of the same kind of joy builds up a tolerance, reducing its impact. Colonists will prefer joy sources they are not already tolerant to. Result, it's beneficial to provide a variety of joy sources. So, you know, if they're having a kind of rough time, they're stressed and not super happy, they'll maybe go on a walk, maybe play a little bit of chess, maybe have a chat around the campfire, something like that. And they'll like a variety of things to do. So I think that's a really cool change. It adds another thing that you need to manage, another thing that you have to take care of and watch out. There's a new outfit system, a new outfit manager, which is pretty awesome. You can design entire outfits, and it restricts colonists based on, or it restricts them to certain types of clothing. And also there's a new system where you can adjust the quality of items, and we'll go through that whenever we get in game, but it's also in this system as well. So what I mean by that is, say you only want your colonists to wear good quality clothing at over 60%, then they'll just automatically go find that if that's set up for their outfit. So if you want them to wear t-shirts and pants and like a Kevlar helmet above 60% quality, at least good quality or higher, if that's anywhere on the map, they'll go grab it. So I think that's really cool, and you can have multiple outfits, and you can set them up and quickly assign them to everyone. New timetable system. If you've played Prison Architect, this is pretty much your prison schedule. It's kind of the same thing, and you set up whether they sleep, work, joy, or do whatever they want. And if they're not, if they don't need joy, they'll go work, or if they're not tired, they'll go work. So you don't have to worry about people idling too much. And we have quite a few miscellaneous things. Let's run through these real quick. Colonists can fall unconscious on their own if overexhausted. Reworked how melee verbs are selected, so they'll be selected with a bit more randomness. Example, someone with a scyther blade hand won't use it exclusively. You'll need to get them two if you want a true killing machine. Beer can now be wielded as a weapon, like wood. Passion flames are now displayed subtly on the work overview screen. New end credits song. Reduced skill degradation rate. Day length extended. Days per month reduced. Hunters will now approach and execute downed animals at close range. Reworked food search so it smoothly integrates information about food distance, taste, and psychological preference to get the most optimal food source. Health tab now displays overall bleeding rate. Starvation and blood loss are now staged and affect consciousness as they worsen. Reworked how skills generate, so there will be more initial skill variation, and age affect starting skills more. Rebalanced and reformatted plant ecology, tuning to lengthen crop cycles and slow wild plant spread. Reworked plant growth in relation to light levels, so plants can still grow slowly in dim light. Example, tundra summers. Pain now creates unhappiness. String lists are now part of language data and can be translated. Butcher's table, sculptor's table, and stonecutter's table can now be made of various stuff. Trees are no longer sowable. Traders carry wood. That's interesting. Characters will now sometimes resist arrest. That's kind of cool. You can now set a minimum skill level on bills. Visitors will now carry away wounded guests from their faction. Hunted animals will occasionally fight back. Some animals always fight back. Doctors now automatically rescue downed colonists. That's actually pretty cool. Generalized toggle power interaction to switch flicking and applied it to power switch toggling and door locking. So before the recent change where you can't just automatically turn power off, you have to set it to be turned off and then someone will go do it. That now applies to doors as well. And it says many other fixes, adjustments, and optimizations. One thing I remember from the video is the difficulty system has changed. So let's go ahead and pop in to RimWorld. Let's make a new world. Create a new world. We'll just name it Alpha 10 Joy. And default size is good. I think I'm going to play on a bigger map this time. So this is our world. Corniferous 15. It's a lot of snow, a lot of desert. Where are we going to play? No idea. Maybe in a forest. So let's save and finish. New colony. Alright, so the difficulty has also been reworked. Before it was kind of like everything was just scaled. So challenge was like a normal difficulty, like a default 100%. So if 10 guys would spawn, then you get all 10. And then as you went down to like rough, it would be 60%. So if 10 guys would normally spawn, you'd only get 6 of them. But it says, the way Tynan explained it made it sound like they'll just be, instead of it scaling, it'll be like weaker quality raiders or something like that. So if you're playing on something like rough, it says it's a rough planet, threats can be quite dangerous, and there are no bonuses to colonists' mood or crop yields. So challenge, this level requires strategy, tactics, and luck to survive the way RimWorld was meant to be played. Extreme, enemies are strong, prices are poor, food is scarce, and colonists are grumpy. So it affects trade prices, colonists' mood, all that stuff. So it's supposed to add a more evenly scaled experience, I guess, across the board. So I think we're gonna go with just challenge mode, see how that goes, and I think we're gonna play with Randy Random this time. I know I've tried Randy Random in the past and it's been kind of hit or miss, but I'm feeling it right now. So I'm gonna delete that world, and this is the new world we just made, Corniferous 15. Seed is Alpha 10 Joy, spaces in between, if you would like to play along and pick the same site. So where are we gonna go? Recently I've been enjoying the water, but I don't necessarily want to be in a tundra, but maybe that would be good for us. I'm not sure. So just an ice sheet, yes. Maybe a forest, a boreal forest, something like that. Those are mountains. And I've also been thinking about doing a mountain home, maybe a dwarf style, digging into the mountains. Let's find some rocks. Let's do a mountain in the boreal forest. I always like limestone and granite, but I may not get limestone and granite. Slate, granite, marble. Come on now. This isn't even fun for me. I can't imagine it's fun for you guys to watch either. I'm gonna pause the recording and then I'll be back as soon as I find a place that I like. Alright, so I finally found a place. It took a little bit of clicking, but we're gonna play in a boreal forest, a mountainous region, because I do want to dig into the hills. I haven't dug into the hills since probably Alpha 6 or 7. Been trying to keep everything nice and open, but I'm feeling a mountain home. So this one has limestone, slate, and sandstone. Growing period is May to August. So our average temperature is 36 degrees Fahrenheit, and we are going to be just on this side of this little bay area in the top left section where the boreal forest meets the temperate forest. So let's go ahead and go to advanced. I want to make a bigger map. So let's play on a bigger map this time. Probably not a Ludioncris, but maybe a large map. Maybe. Performance may degrade at larger map sizes. It's untested and will almost certainly not play well. Well, because you say that, I guess we'll just play on a large map. Starting month. I am going to do this. I'm going to set up in April. That way we have time to get stuff planted and planned out before May comes around, because our growing period's pretty short, and I don't know how the crop yield is going to work as far as the difficulty scaling now. So we're going to start in April, and then I'll give us time to set up, and then we'll start getting stuff growing. So let's start in April, and let's go ahead and select the site. And who do we want? I'm going to kind of randomize quite a bit to get a good selection of people. I want someone, I want an herbalist. I really want an herbalist. So let's go for an herbalist first. I'm not even going to look at anything else unless I see herbalist henchman. I don't think I've ever seen henchman before. Actually, you know what? I might have. The science is actually pretty decent. Terrible at social. Pretty good at cooking. Good at mining for some reason. Decent at growing. And pretty good at medicine. And capable of social, artistic, and cleaning. Abhors chemicals. Avoids alcohol and drugs. Nervous, industrious, so they work faster. I just said I was going to ignore. He's a hillbilly prodigy. Born on a cold hillbilly planet inhabited mainly by furred xenohumans, Benjamin grew up to the sound of bar fights and shootouts. Though his childhood was spent playing the banjo and working as a mechanic, his abnormal intelligence made him want something more. He entered medical school at age 20. Alright, well, that's interesting. You know what? We're going to keep Benjamin Sveigyard. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. So now let's maybe get our herbalist. Although I don't really know that we need him, because we have this person's decent at growing and medicine. Well, now I just don't know what I want. That just kind of ruined everything. This could be good. Get a Luddite, medieval slave, and a Luddite rebel. Let's see what you have. Moody, that's not necessarily that great, but Green Thumb and Fast Walker are both pretty nice. Unfortunately, they'll make people grumpy. But decent melee skills, actually. When we need the next one, maybe like a commissar, perhaps. We need someone that can fight for us. A pilot. That could work. Decent starting combat skills. Not super great at anything else. But, you know, they can help out with medicine. We'll eventually have a second doctor. And we can also get them doing the manual labor stuff. They're decent at construction, so they can help out Moody. I like that his name is Moody, and he rubs people the wrong way. So it looks like we're going to have all males. That's fine. Cargo pilots. M was brought up. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's funny. I guess I'm thinking James Bond. Yeah. So I'm thinking you should be mom. Brought up by cargo hands on long haul or transport ship, he perfected his skills at trading manipulation of people while running weapons between them. Cleaning disabled, cooking disabled, and firefighting disabled. So I guess scary is firefighting. Hard worker and chemical fascination, so he's gonna get drunk. I'm okay with that. Mom likes to drink. And capable of intellectual and crafting, cooking and cleaning. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't kind of get screwed over as far as like people not wanting to do stuff. I think we're covered all around. Mom can handle the social and help with the doctoring and do more labor stuff and also colony defense, so Mom will be getting the rifle. Moody will get the knife, and Sveigard will get the pistol. I want to change his middle name. I wish you could just randomize names. I'm just gonna name you Sev. There we go. I think we're good. I think this is gonna be a good start. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm excited. Curious how the new difficulty system is going to work. I remember Tynan saying that the crop yields are going to be adjusted, so hopefully that will help with the food being kind of crazy. Yeah, we know. Landing on the RimWorld. And we're going to have the little tutorial system coming along with us for this journey. Let's have a quick look around the map. This is actually, oh my. This is a very large map. This area looks pretty cool up here. It's like we have a little marsh up here. Lots of limestone everywhere. A good amount of minerals. Lots of compacted steel. Do we have any visible plasteel or anything? I don't see any. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Do we have any sort of structures that are hidden? No, probably not. We're probably just going to dig up through here. We have steam geysers all along this area. So digging up in this section might actually be our best bet. How's the soil? I guess the soil's okay. Lichen covered dirt. Make sure none of these are like brick walls. I'm gonna tunnel into some secret area and get mowed down by angry sleeping mechs. Looks like we're gonna have a good amount of animals to hunt. Too bad they're on the opposite side of the map, but that's okay. We got some survival meals over here. Let's unforbid all of our stuff, and then we will get sorted. Mom gets the survival rifle. Moody, I believe I said, gets the knife. And Seb will get the pistol. And we have a little bit of medicine. Alright, so now where do we want to dig in? This is what I'm struggling with right now. We could wall this entire section here, have all of this for crops, and then live in all around this area. That could work. Or at the same time, we could just go ahead and start up here and then still do the same wall in like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and start digging. So let's do a little bit of planning right now and get everything started. I want to do a 3x3 hallway, or a 3 wide hallway rather. So we'll do that. And where do we want our stockpile of goods? I don't really want to waste any farming soil. I guess right now we'll put a stockpile right here just to kind of hold everything. So we can mine in here, and then we'll start working on something like a, I don't know if I would call it a great hall. I guess we'll call it our great hall. So we have 3. Let's go out like so. That should be correct. Yes. So this is going to be our great hall eating area, and then we'll probably have the kitchen over here, and then we will have the storage over here, our freezer or something. That way we have quick access to the crops outside, so we can actually do some hauls. And for these little offshoot rooms, I'm probably just going to do, well, I guess I'll keep with the 3 wide. And we'll bring this over here. How far? Maybe something like that. I'll go down here. And we'll eventually be able to use this space. So let's put our kitchen area up here. Bring this down into our, what will eventually be absolutely ginormous freezer. I don't think we need that much space. But you know what? It's not going to hurt anyone to plan it out this way. So let's go ahead and do something like that. And then we will also set up some rooms off of the Great Hall area back here. Maybe out this way in case I need to give them AC units. I can do channels for heat going out that way. So let's give them all some good sized rooms. Let's have them start about right here. This is going to take them absolutely forever to dig out. Let's do I guess a 5x7 for everyone, because we have no shortage of space. So let's get that started. All right, they have a lot of work to do. Let's go ahead and zone a stockpile. For right now, we will just put everything right here. And this is one of the new things you can do. This is the quality system that I mentioned, and it applies to like the clothing and the bills and also your stockpiles. So right now, this stockpile, it's probably gonna be hard for you guys to see, but it says 0 to 100% hit points and any quality. So say I wanted this stockpile to just be kind of like junk, I could say we'll only have 50% hit points and awful to poor quality. So then anything that is that quality or at that percentage of hit points, they will just move to that stockpile. They'll prefer that one over another one. They won't put anything that's higher than 50% health. If it's higher than poor quality, it won't be allowed in the stockpile. So it's a nice way to kind of customize things. For right now, we're just going to let everything go in there. Set you to preferred. No rotten stuff. And I guess animal corpses are fine as well. I don't really want corpses in it. Yeah. So yeah, that should be good for right now. Let's get these guys digging because they have a lot of stuff to dig out. We also need to check. Can't speak. We also need to check our orders, or not orders, but the work stuff. These guys are gonna have a lot of stuff to dig. So I'm probably gonna set 2 of them on mining. Nice. There's a new little. It shows the passion display, so you can see. Well, maybe not, but mom under doctor is very passionate about it. So if I check mom to be doctoring, you know that they enjoy doing that thing. So I'm gonna set both of them to mine, and Sev is gonna be our cook, and Moody and Sev are gonna grow. Mom is not gonna grow or plant cut. We have a new distinction for Smith, Taylor, Art, and Craft, which is actually really awesome and really helpful in my opinion. Everyone can construct and repair. Mom has the rifle, so she will hunt, and Sev also has a pistol. So you know what? He's not gonna hunt. Actually, he can hunt. Yeah, this will be fine, and we don't really need Moody doing that. Alright, so we have 3 people set to mining. Everyone needs to get mining. Everyone needs to get hauling. I set everyone up to haul and stuff. Everyone's set up for what they can. Only one person can clean. That kind of sucks. And we will need to start research soon, but it's not going to be like the last playthrough where we need to actually research as much stuff. You can see we already have a lot of stuff unlocked because that was the Better Than Sentry Guns mod. And I guess, how cold is it? It's 17 degrees outside. Yeah, you guys need to get digging, and I'll probably, let's actually cancel these orders for right now, and then they can mine out this section, and they'll just sleep in here for now, because I don't want them to get too cold. And let's actually cancel those right there, so we just have a single doorway. And hopefully this doesn't fall down. I don't think that roof will collapse. It's like we have some silver. That's actually really cool. Let's look at the new timetables real quick. So you can see we have sleep set up and then anything set up. So you can kind of set this up however you want. So right now they'll sleep from about 10 to 6. Let's say maybe I want them to have a little bit of happiness in the morning, a couple hours of happiness, and then a little bit of downtime. And all of this will set up as work, and I don't know why I'm doing it for everyone. You can click it and then left click and drag to paint, or you can just click the copy button and then paste it across. So we're just going to set up something like that for now. I don't think it'll matter too much. This is the outfits section. So you can see they're set up for anything. Let's go ahead and edit. So let's select, say, the worker outfit. So you can see they're set up to wear cowboy hats and toques, and these are all just in the game. I didn't set these up. These are the default ones. They're not allowed to wear personal shields or any of these protective helmets, and they can't wear tribal wear, armor vests, or power vests. And you can also do the sliders that you put on the stockpile as well. And say I only want them to wear stuff that's above 70% hit points, and I only want them to wear at least normal quality stuff. So I can do that, and then if there's anything on the map that fits that bill, they will go and change their clothing. They'll prefer what I have set for them. You can also force them to wear things as well, if you so choose. I'm just gonna let them do whatever. I want to click the other one. You're making this hard. Okay, the interface is being a little buggy, but you can make new outfits as well, and you can also delete your outfits if you want to fully customize everything. I'm just gonna leave all of that how it is for right now. You can see here's our seed up at the top right, alpha space 10 space joy, all lowercase, and we're playing up here in the top left section of this bay. What are we going to name this place? I'm not sure, but we're playing up here in the boreal forest, in the mountains, digging out a little dwarf home for ourselves. And I don't know why. Oh, I guess we had some extra medicine. Alright, well, we also need to get some power going. So, unfortunately, Mom just passed out. Moody just fell asleep on the floor too. And you know, that's my fault for not putting down sleeping spots for him. I just wasn't expecting them to squirrel skin armchair. That actually looks kind of cool. I wasn't expecting them to fall asleep so quickly. So let's just throw down a couple sleeping spots down here at the mouth of our little cave entrance, and I'll let them fall asleep. Where's Sev? Sev is just arbitrarily down here. That's okay, buddy. That's okay. And we should probably also get growing as well. I want to get this area dug out first, though. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter too much because they have a covered area. They're still going to be a little grumpy from sleeping outdoors, but I believe we can't build on this, or grow on this rather. So let's I guess let's just start right here. This area is kind of closed in. You know what, we'll have it a little further out. We'll do something like this. Do a 3x10, a couple of them. And this one we can grow potatoes, and this one we can grow some corn. And then I will eventually get hops set up as well. The silver is going to be really, really handy. Alright, let's get you guys working really quickly. And we can set up a campfire for you guys, just kind of for a little bit of light. Come on, get the silver. You can do it, Mom. You can get the silver. It's weird calling it Mom. Alright, they're getting a little bit of sleep. We still have a good amount of food, so we don't need to worry about that right away. And we also have these zones that I will unhide because I lost them. There we go. Just for right now, so I know what's going on. Alright, so they're waking up about hour 6 when they should. Lots of stuff to do. You can see Mom right now. Let's look at the needs. Joy is about 56%, and you can see that Mom has already built up a tolerance to meditation. They're at 16%. I'm assuming that will go down over time. They also have some new comfort and beauty indicators and a space indicator. Sense of being physically free and able to move around. It is harmed by spending extended periods in cramped rooms. But you can see Mom is just going for a walk, and that's increasing the joy. Extremely low expectations. New colony optimism. Why are you in pain? You have a couple scars. I'm sorry, I didn't even check the health of you guys. Moody has a bad back. That's fine. He's getting up there. I feel like I might have chose poorly. We can actually cook on this campfire, which I wasn't expecting. Who is set to grow? We have Moody and Sev set to grow. We don't need... am I missing something? Do we need seeds all of a sudden? I don't understand. Oh, it can't grow because it's the cold season. Well, that makes sense. I probably should have just went ahead and started it in May. Let's actually get rid of these sleeping spots, and then we'll make you guys some wooden beds in here. And you probably won't be able to build that. They're set to go to sleep now. Moody's just like, this looks like a good spot. Where's Sev? What are you doing down here? I don't understand what you were doing at all. Joy deprived. Were you just taking a walk and you just decided to go all the way down here? Are you trying to sneak out on me? Everyone knows that we need a name, so we do need a name. I don't know what to name this thing. I'm gonna pause the recording. I'm gonna come back when I have a name. Alright, don't ask me why, but Rockslide popped into my head and I kinda like it, so welcome to Rockslide, everyone. Sev hopefully will wake up soon. I'm aware that we need defenses. We also need some power. And we need a door as well. I will say that it is kind of nice being able to build auto doors without having to kill mechs for sensors. I'm actually enjoying that very much. Just a steel door for right now. Pop one of those right there. Moody is relaxing socially. Mad Animal. It's watching for targets. Let's draft Moody, draft Mom, bring Mom out here. Run, Mom, run. Moody, kill the squirrel. Moody messed that squirrel up. You did get a little injured. Bleeding rate, so we now have a new bleeding rate indicator. You're losing 2% blood per day. Alright, you're hauling a sandstone chunk? Oh, okay, I see. And we need a dumping stockpile. That's something I forgot as well. So let's go ahead and get a dumping stockpile set up. We'll just put that over here for right now. And yeah, that's fine. Because we need to clean up this area so they can walk a little easier through it. And, you know, just clean up that whole area. Alright, well, I think that's probably going to wrap up this episode. It's been a little bit of a longer episode, but we did go over some patch notes. So we have the new Joy system. We have the new quality filter, which I'm really enjoying so far. And we can set that up on bills, so once we start making clothing, you guys will see that as well. And we have some new stuff that we can build, some new chairs and activities that we can build for these guys to do. So I'm really excited to be back playing just, you know, another build of RimWorld, because I love this game. So hopefully you guys will not be too sad about Alpha 9 just kind of ending no real closure or anything. Hopefully you guys will be okay with that. We can see Sev here stargazing, just came to lay down over here. Moody's gonna do the same thing. Oh, how lovely. Moody and Sev. Moody's bleeding on his face. Okay, it's just a little blind. Yeah. So hopefully you guys, like I said, won't be too sad about Season 3 just kind of ending. But I was excited to start playing a new build, and I hope you guys can understand that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like and hitting that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And as always, thanks for watching and have a good one.